Log entry 2-2. A white sport utility vehicle executes an erratic and severely delayed lane transition at a highway divergence point. The maneuver results in a direct, high-velocity impact with a median crash attenuator, causing the vehicle to vault and sustain a lateral rollover. Analysis. Last-second, high-velocity lane deviations at highway exits critically compromise vehicle stability and guarantee catastrophic barrier impacts. Log entry 2-3. A dark sport utility vehicle navigates a snow-covered parking perimeter. The operator fails to reduce velocity for the degraded environmental conditions during a turn. The vehicle experiences a catastrophic loss of rear traction, inducing an uncontrolled 180-degree yaw and a rear-end impact with the perimeter snowbank. Analysis. Operating a vehicle at speeds exceeding the available friction coefficient on winter surfaces guarantees unrecoverable oversteer.
Procedure. It's minimally invasive, quick, and has only minimal downtime. You'll get a flatter, more masculine chest, and actually feel good about taking that shirt off when the warm weather hits. And here's the deal. Right now you can save $500 when you schedule your procedure this month. Plus, financing options start as low as $99 a month. So, there's really no reason to put it off. But listen, spots are filling up fast. Every year, guys wait too long and miss their chance to be ready for the spread.
Log entry 2-4. A dark passenger sedan initiates a deliberate and aggressive deceleration maneuver directly in the path of the recording vehicle. This hostile engagement is observed by two commercial transport operators. The tractor-trailers execute a coordinated tactical maneuver, intentionally obstructing the sedan's forward and lateral travel paths to effectively detain the aggressive operator. Analysis. Intentional brake checking creates an immediate collision hazard. Coordinated civilian containment utilizing heavy commercial transports successfully neutralizes the aggressive operator prior to law enforcement arrival. Log entry 5. Nocturnal wildlife hazard. A deer abruptly breaches the active roadway. The operator initiates an immediate emergency deceleration and an evasive shoulder maneuver. Analysis. Low visibility drastically reduces reaction time. Rapid evasive action successfully averted a high-velocity frontal impact. Log entry 2-6. An unmarked police unit attempts a rolling stop via aggressive roadway obstruction. Unaware of the vehicle's official status, the civilian operator interprets the maneuvers as hostile engagement and initiates evasive lane changes. Analysis. Unmarked units executing tactical containment without immediate emergency light activation critically risk escalating encounters by mimicking severe road rage. Log entry 027. Severe atmospheric degradation. Multiple vehicles are stopped due to a primary highway collision. While passenger units successfully execute emergency deceleration, a high-mass commercial bus fails to adjust velocity for the zero visibility conditions. The transport breaches the containment zone, resulting in a catastrophic secondary impact with a stationary van. Analysis. Operating heavy transports at velocities exceeding the visual range guarantees devastating kinetic transfer. Log 28. An operator executes an excessively wide turn, striking the boundary curb. An uncontrolled overcorrection redirects the vehicle into oncoming lanes, resulting in a severe lateral impact. Log 029. A sedan executes a reverse parking maneuver. A heavy transport attempts an impatient forward bypass, striking the front left bumper before immediately fleeing the scene. Analysis. Improper forward clearance resulting in an aggravated hit and run. Log 030. Commercial transport blind spot strike. Lateral impact. Log 031. Highway transit. Airborne debris from an unidentified transport acts as an unguided projectile. High-velocity impact critically compromises the structural integrity of the windshield. Analysis. Unsecured loads create lethal ballistic hazards. Log 032. A delayed operator attempts to reroute by reversing in a congested lane. Failure to verify rear clearance causes a low-velocity collision and immediate confrontation. Log 033. Following a rear collision, a hostile confrontation prompts the striking vehicle to initiate an aggressive hit-and-run evasion. The reckless flight trajectory terminates in a severe rollover, dropping approximately 15 feet into a lower containment sector. Analysis. Evasive panic maneuvers compound initial kinetic errors. Log 034. An operator executes erratic, high-velocity lane changes. A reckless bypass maneuver causes an overcorrection and total loss of traction, resulting in a severe concrete median strike. Log 035. A stationary law enforcement unit monitors a residential sector. A passenger vehicle executes a high-velocity failure to yield at a controlled intersection. The unit immediately activates emergency illumination and initiates pursuit. Log 036. A passenger SUV approaches a controlled intersection and fails to obey the active red traffic signal. The operator maintains forward velocity, resulting in a severe lateral collision with a crossing heavy transport. Analysis. Gross operator negligence at a signaled junction. Log 037. A semi-autonomous vehicle maintains highway velocity with a fully unresponsive sleeping operator. Analysis. Critical abdication of manual oversight. Log 038. An oncoming vehicle breaches the center line during a wet curve, resulting in a severe head-on collision. Log 39. A hostile operator intercepts the transit lane. The suspect dismounts, launches a heavy-bladed tool directly into the victim's windshield, and executes a rapid opposing lane evasion. Analysis. Aggravated ballistic strike. Log 40. A high-velocity transit train encounters a misaligned track switch, resulting in an immediate, catastrophic derailment and structural collision. Log 41. A non-motorized transit operator bypasses a holding position against an active traffic signal. The operator initiates an unauthorized crossing, resulting in a lateral kinetic strike against a turning passenger vehicle. Log 42. Active law enforcement pursuit on a rural transit corridor. A pursuing K9 unit attempts a tactical precision immobilization technique against the suspect's towed trailer. The maneuver fails catastrophically when the patrol unit overrides the trailer chassis. The police vehicle becomes physically entangled, forced along for the ride at high velocity, resulting in total loss of operational control. Log 43. A passenger vehicle initiates an unauthorized traversal over a frozen marine environment. Structural integrity of the ice fails at the 029 mark. The vehicle breaches the frozen surface and immediately submerges into sub-zero waters, necessitating an emergency occupant egress. Log 44. A passenger vehicle encounters accumulated surface water on a high-speed transit corridor. The unit loses directional stability, initiates a multi-rotation rollover, and comes to rest in an inverted position. Analysis. Severe loss of traction due to hydroplaning during heavy precipitation. Log 45. A reckless lane crossing maneuver causes a severe motorcycle collision, ejecting the operator over the guardrail. Log 46. An unsecured wooden board detaches from a transit trailer, resulting in a direct bumper strike at highway velocity. Log 47, a passenger unit executes a high-velocity overtake on a curved, narrow transit corridor. Upon encountering oncoming traffic, the operator performs an aggressive evasive maneuver, resulting in a total loss of lateral stability and a severe multi-rotation rollover. Analysis: kinetic instability triggered by a reckless lane breach and subsequent overcorrection. Log 48. A passenger vehicle initiates an unauthorized exit from a parking bay. The operator fails to yield, resulting in a lateral collision. Analysis: improper egress maneuver. Log 49. A passenger vehicle executes a left turn at a controlled intersection. The operator fails to detect a pedestrian and canine crossing the transit lane, resulting in a direct kinetic strike. Both victims are incapacitated. Analysis: severe operator failure to maintain situational awareness in a shared residential sector environment. Log 50. Distracted high-speed collision due to space launch. Log 51. A transit school bus proceeding through a controlled intersection is struck laterally by a passenger unit that breached a red signal. The high-velocity impact causes the sedan to become partially wedged beneath the bus chassis. Analysis: severe signal violation resulting in a T-bone collision. Log 52. A motorcycle operator traveling against traffic on a divided highway initiates a head-on collision. Post-impact, the operator remains on the hood, assuming a sleeping posture. Log 53. A snowplow fails to stop at a residential intersection during heavy snowfall. The recording unit executes an emergency evasive maneuver, breaching a perimeter fence and sustaining minor kinetic damage.
Damn it, asshole!
This concludes the current batch of critical incident logs. Data compilation complete. To access further traffic and security archives, initialize a subscription to this channel. Additional files are available for review on the main terminal.